Hi folks, Andy C here from Andrew Chappelle Natural Bodybuilding on Facebook. Once again, check out Fueled by Scott's Oats on Instagram for some other content as well. Also be sure to check out my sponsors, Extreme Nutrition, for all the latest deals on protein supplements, pre-workouts and the clothing line Brachial, etc. that they do as well. So, update for the video blog. We're now at week 13 weeks, I think, just about to go, just after this weekend here, and it's time for another progress update. So where are we at just now? Well, weighed myself this morning, I was 85.10 is what I was. So first time in a while I've been below 86 kilograms, so the weight is fairly flown off me now. So since the start of my diet, when I was about 91, that's over 5 kilograms that I've lost in roughly about 7 weeks. So it's working out at less than a kilogram a week. I've not done the sums, but it's probably, I don't know, about 0.7 kilograms or something per week at this sort of rate just now. Now, the overall goal, as I've said before, is probably to get down somewhere in the region of, I don't know, maybe 80 kilogram, because that's what I competed at last time. So all in, by the time I get down there, I'll probably, I've got another 5 kilograms to lose. So we're saying, okay, I need to lose that in the next 13 weeks. So the next 13 weeks I anticipate is going to be a little bit slower in terms of the weight loss. Slower weight loss typically results in better retention of lean body mass as well. So maybe you need to sort of think about, okay, not losing weight so rapidly, but at the same time you need to get yourself in shape for competition. So I'll still be working myself pretty hard, and if I manage to reach my goal a little bit earlier and I've got myself in the contest condition that I need to be, maybe, I don't know, 3 weeks out, 2 weeks out, which would be the ideal scenario, by the way I should say, then I'm going to step off the gas in terms of what will be going on with the amount of cardio that I'll be potentially doing, the amount of calories that I've potentially cut as well, just to sort of maintain that weight, because I don't want to lose any unnecessary lean body mass. Now, that's kind of the ideal scenario. The reality is that in the next 13 weeks I'm probably going to lose that 5 kilograms at probably less than the 0.7 or the 0.8, whatever it is just now, that I've been losing the weight loss just now, because that's just how it's going to be. Weight loss initially tends to be fairly rapid, and then once you've lost a little bit of weight, it gets a little bit harder because your body adapts. Now, your body does some things. What does it? Does this sort of idea of adaptive thermogenesis when you're losing weight. So what will be happening is, if you make a 10% calorie deficit to your diet, then you expect to lose maybe about 10% of your body weight. However, you only ever really lose an amount, say 5% of your body weight, because your body makes 5% adaptation, and it does this by basically stopping you move around as much. So you get this sort of idea of fidgeting, you're less active, and things like this happen. So these sort of things will be happening as we go along, plus at the same time my energy requirements are going to change as well. So again, at the same time, a 500 calorie deficit initially stops becoming a 500 calorie deficit because your calorie demands come down. So that's what happens typically with weight loss. Now, diet just now, I'm going to post it later on, the sort of macro split breakdown, but it's roughly about 3,100 on a training day. I think it's around about 2,700 or something like that on a non-training day. So training days, we're talking about 5.2 grams per kilogram of body weight carbohydrate. Proteins around about 2.7 grams per kilogram. Fat, we're about 0.7, and total calories, it's just less than 37 per kilogram of body weight as well. So still eating a reasonable amount of food at this point. However, I suspect it's probably going to have to dip below that at some point, even though, relatively speaking, as I said before, as I come down, I'm going to be changing my body weight, and the amount of calories, even if I bring them down at the same time, are still going to be relatively the same. But I suspect I'm not going to be able to maintain that level for the whole duration of the diet, and I'll probably take those extra calories from carbohydrate, so I might come down to about 5, maybe about 4.8 grams per kilogram of body weight. Protein and fat again are going to come down, as well as I've mentioned before, because I don't believe in really eating excess amounts of protein. Now, training so far, fortunately, as I mentioned in my last video, just not as strong as I was before. So some days I have quite good training sessions where I manage to maintain reasonable levels of strength. So for the last few weeks I've been doing bench press. I did 130 for 10 in the off season. I can do a little bit more than that normally in the off season, but that had been sort of dipping as you go on, and I've been getting like say 8 and 6 and stuff like that. Miraculously, however, the last training session I had when I trained chest, I managed to do 10 again. So things like that happen every so often, where you have like a session where you manage to outdo yourself a little bit, but on the whole, generally the trend is that strength's kind of going down as well. Posing, I've been doing a little bit of that 3 times a week on my non-training days. Big thing that I've noticed is that as I'm getting in better shape, my ability to contract and squeeze those muscles is improving. Now, it might be a couple of things. It might be just I'm fitter, so I can squeeze them a little bit harder. Maybe I'm more motivated. I can see the muscle underneath the fat now, so I guess I'm slightly more motivated to squeeze it and see the striations there as well. Or maybe I am more efficient because I've got less fat there. Maybe I can actually squeeze the muscles a little bit there more as well. Now, if you go on to my Instagram, I put a couple of pictures up that I got my friend John to take for me the other day there. So you can kind of get an idea of what my my condition is looking like just now. So I think there was like an ab shot, a tricep shot, and a rear relax shot as well. So you can kind of get an idea from slightly different angles of how I'm looking. Now, I'm never happy with the photographs of myself. I don't know many bodybuilders who are. The photographs on there, I should mention, I've got no filter on them. They're just how the camera takes them at the time. But they seem to be kind of shrunken a little bit somehow. So it seems to have like condensed me a little bit. So my shapes kind of looks a little bit off compared to what I perceive as well. So shots are on there. Kind of useful, I guess, though, for giving you an idea of what my condition is just now. I wouldn't put a prediction on what sort of body fat levels I am just now, because I don't really believe in doing that sort of thing. But I guess fairly happy just now. If the weight loss plan goes ahead, then conceivably I'm maybe ahead. However, this is the pro ranks, and guys are in better shape than ever. So again, I'll not be taking anything for granted in that respects either. So plan for the next couple of weeks is drop my calories maybe touch more, just to keep the weight loss going. As I've mentioned already, how I'm probably going to do that. Keep training as hard as I possibly can. Keep posing a couple of times a week, just as I'm doing just now, and then just see what happens. Check myself, my weight, see if it keeps coming down. Maybe look again in a few weeks' time, see what the situation is with that, and then work out if I need to make some more changes after that. So check out my Instagram, some photos on there. As I say, you can see my progress. I'm also going to post the breakdown of what the calories are in my diet just now, if anyone's interested in that, so you'll be able to look at that. And then, as I've been promising all along, I'll take some videos in the gym so people can just see some training stuff, get an idea of what I'm doing. I'm doing legs later on, so maybe I'll post a video of me doing some squats or something like that. Okay, so thanks for taking the time out to watch this video, and as I always say, keep training hard, keep enjoying your lifting, and keep at it. Cheers.